Hello, Jaden. Hello. I think I'm gonna post this one to YouTube. The video quality is awful, but this is it could be better, right? Um, so so I'm recording this off my laptop because um, my iPad it's lacking space now because I started making videos on my iPad. So I don't want to make too many more videos on there. If I do, I guess it's gonna be important. Um, and now it's much better to look at the mic because the mic is directly in front of me. On my iPad, when I was recording, I had to look sideways to be looking into the camera as if I'm looking to myself or looking at my own eyes. So um, this is cool. I think I have enough space on this to record as many as I want before I get a new laptop because I'm definitely gonna get a new laptop. Um, but goodness, the brightness is high. You guys can probably see it through um my glasses. But this is dope. This is really cool. It was I originally wanted to start making videos off my laptop, but for some reason the camera doesn't work when I'm on websites on Google Chrome, but it only I'm using the camera app, so I guess it works here. I guess I'll just export this onto YouTube uh, as this file itself. So that's cool. Um, but I guess I really do enjoy making these YouTube videos because now I can just say whatever I want, like whatever's been on my mind, years ago, to what's ever been on my mind now, right? And I've always wanted to think about black men. Um, always been a topic for me because I address it in other videos as well. I don't think black men specifically, but men. Um, because I've been around black men. Not all my life. I can't say all my life, but I've been around black men for a decent chunk of my life. And it seems like we go through this recursion. Am I using that word correctly? Recursion? Let me look that up real quick. I'm sorry. uh, I just need to make sure because I like using big words if I'm using it correctly, right? Because it makes me sound smarter than I really am, right? Uh, yeah, it's like a repeated application. Yeah, so we go through this recursion of being super hard on the outside, but once they crack the outside, they crack the egg, they crack it open, then we start to expel our feelings. Um, and I've read up on it a little bit. I can't say it's correct. The way I'm wearing this hat makes me look like I got a crazy hairline. So, which I do. It's a very bad one. Because my dad is bald, therefore I know I'm going bald, right? So, but yes, I've looked into it, and I've noticed a lot of black men. My stepfather, my father, my brothers, not necessarily my younger brothers, but my oldest brother. Um, they all share similar qualities. Um, and not necessarily bad. It's just the way that I see it. And not necessarily my oldest brother to an extent of to the extent that my stepfather is. Um, but we are, and I'm kind of becoming that now too, right? But I think for different reasons. So as black men, once we were slaves. Oh, so I did make a video on this, but I didn't post it to my YouTube because, like I said, I was super snot. Oh, I didn't say it because I didn't post it, so y'all wouldn't know. But I was very sniffly, and I had snot coming out my nose and stuff. But I didn't want to go grab tissues because I'd be leaving the YouTube video. I don't know how to edit, all that type stuff, right? So, um, as black men, um, I can't say I don't know if I should say we because I wasn't there during the slave trade and everything, But as black men, when our race, I'll just say our race, when our race was enslaved, uh, black men were just used as objects, right? We were used as slaves to, for cotton, for tobacco, for tea, all that sorts of stuff, right? Um, and it wasn't right. Clearly, it wasn't right. Um, we still had or not we, but our race, our people still had feelings, right? We're still people. Humans are still humans. We're gonna have feelings regardless what race, what gender, whatever we are. We're gonna have feelings. Um, but when the British Empire, when Americans, when we derived, not we, but when the Americans derived from the British Empire to become themselves, we, I keep saying we, forgive me. Um, but when the Americans took their slaves, it was like the slaves were only there for the work. That's it. There was no feelings to be known, to be let out. So, our people had to store them inside for when however long, and unfortunately many of the slaves ended up getting killed anyway, so it's like they could never get their feelings out anyways, right? So I think generations after generations after generations came down, and I'm sure I could put my safe money that the black men in those generations told the future generations to keep their feelings internalized. They don't want it. Don't show your feelings out to the rest of the world, because it's when you're sensitive, and you know you know America is the white man's country. So don't show your feelings. Don't be sensitive to the white man, because you never know what could happen later on because of that, right? So I'm sure, and here we are in the current generation, and still my stepfather is the, I mean, it's no malice, but he is quite literally the stern, like one of the most stern people I know. It's not even sternness. He finds ways to uh argue with you, right? And it's not cool. It's not cool at all, because that man is like 47 years old, and he's arguing with a, well, I was 15, 16 at the time. I'm 17 now, but the man was 45 arguing with someone who was 3 times younger than him, so he could, enjoy his life, right? Because he has, and I mean, again, it's no malice, because we all have things in our hearts, right? I'm not gonna explain what was going on with him, but he had feelings internalized from, I don't know what age he was, but it must suck to keep your feeling internalized for 40 plus years and then let it out, because once you let it out for, you know, um, once you let it out, you're gonna let it out in the worst of ways. Kind of how I did in the videos before, and I kind of let it out. I was damn near crying. Um, I don't want to keep harping on that, because it makes it seem like I'm not over her, but I really am. It's not her that I care about. It's my feelings. Um, she kind of hurt my feelings, which is why So, um, so it's like, what I'm trying to say is that I think as black men, and there's no way this video can, affect the lives of, I don't know how many black men there are in America. Because I'm sure, in other countries, in other, regions of the world, I'm sure black men, are just as, are doing, are feeling just the way that we are. But I'm sure in other countries, black men can express their feelings to any way they want. But in this white man's country, black men are, it's not normal for us to not do it, and that's wrong. That's just wrong, right? Um, we're meant to internalize our feelings until we die, right? And like I said, once you let it out, it gets left out, and it gets let out in the worst of ways. And that's not right. So I encourage, and even my friend, for example, my friend who is just a year older than me, he does the same thing, and he even, I'm not gonna get into it, but what I'm trying to say is that I think as black men, I think it's best to go see a therapist. It's best to um, hash it out with your other black men friends, you know, because it makes you feel better as a human. You don't have to have this hard exterior. You don't have to have this hard outside to build a character of someone that you're not. Because I know my oldest brother, he's not who he is on the outside. He's a completely different person. But he's turning into who he is on the outside because it's been going on for years. I mean, it's not like it's a bad thing. It's just it's not who you are. But if that's who you want to be, then do as you may, right? Do as you must, right? I don't judge you because of it. It's just me and my second youngest brother, or I guess the one that's below me, because I don't know how to really put that in the terminology. Um, so we all suffer the same. We all bleed the same blood, right? Well, not necessarily, because there's four different types of bloods. But you catch the gist, right? We all bleed the same blood. I was raised up by three women, so I'm incredibly sensitive, and I wear my heart on my sleeve, like I continue to say. And it feels good to know that you're different than, not I won't say the average black man, because that's me generalizing them, but as what society generalizes the black man to be, as some shell of a human, which we're not. We're humans like the rest of you guys. Um, and we need to exude that. We shouldn't hold in our feelings. It looks bad on us. It may, I don't know, because then again, some women may like that you don't show your feelings at all. That you're this hard ass man, right? But be who you are. Don't be someone you're not just to prove a point, right? Or to look away. Um, be who you truly are. Be who you truly are. Be yourself. Um, love yourself. Love yourself for who you are. Be yourself for who you are. If you're being someone different for women, it's not gonna look good for you. If you're being someone different, well, I mean, I'll say if you're being someone different, to go to get a job, or to you know uh, progress farther in life, maybe it'll work out for you. But for friends, for women, it won't look good. It won't look good at all. Um, wow, this video is actually kind of decently short. I'm looking at the timer right now. It says 12 minutes and 18 seconds. So that's really all I gotta say. I'm probably gonna make another video once I come back, grab lunch. What time is it? It's 4:12. Yeah, I'm probably gonna make another video because I really do enjoy doing this. This is really nice. Surprised to see what the video quality will be though, because this is looking terrible on my computer screen as we talk. So uh, that's really all I gotta say, and peace.